Throughout the ages, wherever it was found, the Atlantic salmon has always been considered a mythical species. What is most striking when we encounter this fish in nature is the very quality of the rivers and streams it inhabits. Despite their once great abundance, salmon populations have considerably decreased over the years. Commercial gillnet overexploitation, urbanization, agricultural development, industrialization, and deforestation of watersheds are amongst the causes most often cited for this decline. More recently, the massive production of sea-farmed salmon for human consumption constitutes a new menace for wild salmon populations. In reaction to this decline, governments have put in place strict management measures. Live release of salmon caught in the sport fishery is an integral part of these management measures. Moreover, salmon can also count on the commitment of many passionate anglers, conscientious supporters for its conservation, and who have voluntarily adopted this fishing practice. The first precaution to take in practicing live release is to use pinched or barbless hooks. Anglers should also use only simple point hooks. Salmo salar, the scientific name for salmon, is an impressive fighter. Once hooked, it is recommended to limit the duration of the fight, especially during warm, low water periods. Using a stronger, more resilient leader enables anglers to reel in their catch more rapidly. To retrieve salmon, anglers can use two methods: grabbing it by the tail or using a net. Never beach or drag the salmon onto shore. After firmly grabbing it by the tail with one hand, place the other hand under the abdomen to support it. After carefully removing the fly, position the salmon facing upstream and allow it to breathe naturally without moving it back and forth, which in fact hinders the salmon's breathing mechanism. Water must be sucked into the mouth and then expelled through the gills by the pulsating movements of the gill covers. If the fly is too deeply embedded in the throat, it's best to simply cut the leader and leave the hook where it is. Once caught, avoid taking the salmon out of the water, holding it upside down by the tail, or keeping it in areas where you've disturbed river sediments. Sometimes reanimation may take several minutes, notably after a rather long, exhausting struggle. When handling your salmon, avoid any contact with the eyes and gills. There is no set time to free the revived salmon. Its increasingly vigorous behavior will indicate to you the right moment to let it go. When using a net to retrieve salmon, use a knotless, small mesh size net to prevent injuries to the eyes. Nylon nets should never be used. Anglers should maneuver the salmon towards the net, which is held stationary, usually by someone else. This person should not chase after the salmon with the net. Take the salmon out of the net by holding the tail and supporting it under the abdomen. Large salmon can also be leaned horizontally over your forearm to prevent excessive pressure on its internal organs. If pictures are desired, keep the head of the salmon underwater while preparations are being made. For posing, salmon can be held out of the water for less than 5 seconds without endangering its survival. Recent studies have shown that when done properly, live release had little or no effect on the reproductive capacity of the freed salmon. Live releasing your captures contributes to resource conservation. It's now up to you to do it properly.